And then we are ready to go.
We're live.
Oh, hold on, I gotta move it.
No, we're live. Like our microphone, the stuff's going out. No, they will hear us. Now and see if you can delete it. Hey, here we are on the internet. Oh, never mind. We're gone now.
Well, I was trying to delete it.
Right click and hit remove. Boom. Remove.
Okay. So they've probably been hearing.
Had the audio.
Hey, we're back.
Bonjour, internet. We're here and live is legally allowed. It's the Lucky Dice Live Show because it's Friday at 7:20.
Yeah, we're late. We were doing a lot of things, which we will explain as we quickly go through our not so long stuff to talk about.
Howard will explain because he's the one who's had to do stuff today. I haven't had to do stuff today.
It's not been today, Jonathan. It's been a week of stuff.
Yeah.
It's been torture.
It's my first show back since Worlds, where I got beaten ugly, up one side and down the other in Modern, and had some really good success in the super sealed format, which some people are going to talk about later. How did you fare at Worlds, Howard? Let's hear it.
Better than you, but not good.
There you go. Why do you have a sticky note that says shadow?
Because Nate bought that.
There you go.
All right, so I'm looking for. I think our chat disappeared.
Okay, it's the boom. There it is, right there. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so if you guys are here,
we've got three of them.
Hello.
We've got 3 viewers, and we very might well be one of them because you've got the Friday Night Live thing open in the other window. So the 2 listeners, which are probably Dennis and my mom, great to have you here.
Yeah, we got 4 now. We're growing. Oh, no, that's 4. We're streaming to 4 locations.
Yeah.
So if you are watching this, keep in mind that you can watch and interface.
Yeah, there he is. Hey, Den.
Interact with us through multiple channels. Probably the easiest and best one would be YouTube itself.
YouTube or Facebook. Those are probably the loudest channels. We don't get notifications on Auxxit. Auxxit, for all its love, doesn't usually pop up saying who said what if we don't have the window up.
We have to look at a separate box for them.
Yep.
We would appreciate it very much if you would go to our YouTube channel and like us and follow us.
Smash that like and subscribe button and hit that bell so you have notifications every time we have activity on our channel.
And we do things, or we have plans on doing things other than just doing this live stream.
Yeah.
Just so you know. For example, we're in a room right now.
The Lucky Loft.
The Lucky Loft. And
hola, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole. We were just talking about you.
Now we can hear you and you can hear us.
That's who I was telling you about, Nicole from New York.
Brandon,
yeah.
associated to Brandon. Bada bing.
So anyway, back to what I was saying really quick. Get off that subject so we can talk about everything else.
Yeah.
This room is, we have the monitor and camera and stuff is that behind it is actually a huge conference table with chairs and maps. And our intent is at some point to bring up play into here, and it might just be our stupid dumb play that we do when we're playing battle royals, which sometimes is kind of humorous.
It's us at our best and at our worst every single week.
And it's just casual play, but we're probably going to end up live streaming that where people can hear and watch and laugh with us and stuff like that. And then we also have an event that I'll be talking about in just a minute. We probably will do some live streaming in here.
Indeed. It's going to be a good time. Yeah, feel free to share. Make your friends. Don't ask your friends to subscribe. You just ambush them with it. Start the channel. Say, hey, watch these funny cat videos, and then press play. And just say, no. It's going to happen any second now. And they'll be riveted before they know it.
And another thing I talk about on our cast is that the intent here, we told you this, we tried it and then we failed.
It's a technical issue.
Technical issue that we have with our high-tech box, and Jonathan went and did some research on it, and he's got to do an update on it, and the update is pretty intense. He's got to put it on a little bitty, what do you call those things?
SD card.
SD card download it from a computer, put in the SD card, bring the SD card, insert it in, and then it will do its update. We believe that when we do that,
The hope.
we'll
Yeah.
be able to take phone calls finally and do it the way we've always attended, and actually interact and talk to people, do interviews, take call-ins, and so on and so forth. We're getting there.
Is it going to be real good? Hey, who's redefining retro? Who are you? Explain yourself. Why are you here?
Basically, redefine who you are.
Or just define for the first time.
Yeah.
Or don't.
Do we know you?
Maybe you're intensely private like me, and that's why I'm streaming on
Do
YouTube.
we know you? Do we have your social security number? Do we have your credit cards? We want to know who you are.
Howard probably does have your credit card. That's just
That's possible.
you're part of that customer base.
All right. Anyway, guys, let's go over the subjects real quick that we want to talk about. The first one, we're just going in order.
Sure, that's great.
Well, wait a minute. The
No.
part about me ranting and raving is not there, so we're going to lead with my ranting and raving.
Sure, if you end on you ranting and raving, I can leave early.
No. So here's what's been going on in my life. I mean, in a week, I'm leaving to go on a cruise. I'm going to be out of town for a week. So I'm working very hard to get all states and everything finalized because I don't want to walk out the door with things lingering.
Yeah.
We have 46 states, and I'm kind of skipping because it's all tied together. We have 46 states firmed up right now, and I've got probably 4 or 5 on the bubble that I'm waiting to hear from. I can only take 51. If the places are on the bubble, if they happen to hear this, you need to understand that when I run out, then and you say, "Hey, I want in." Right now, you can't get in. So right now, I'm talking to Australia. I'm talking to the UK. I'm talking to several states. Yada yada.
Push pause for the uninitiated. We're referring to states
Provinces.
for
HeroClix.
rock.
No, it's HeroClix.
Okay.
I mean, Rock runs it.
Yeah.
But it's an official WizKids sanction. I mean, they sponsor it. The WizKids brand goes on there. It's not when you're a state champion. You're not a rock state champion. You're a WizKids rock state champion, I guess is the way I would want to say it.
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you for your empathy.
Yes. And so anyway, in that, I'm a little bit behind where I wanted to be. At this moment, the website is back under reconstruction, but I'm on the tail end of it. So this all started about a week before we went to Worlds.
Okay.
Okay, that's how long. Right before we went to Worlds, my PayPal account got shut down. The PayPal account is what we use for the rock site. It got shut down for nothing that we did wrong. We've been using it for years, and in the last 3 times in the last year, they temporarily shut us down, asking for information about transactions because they simply don't understand that when we sell something, we don't always ship it. If you're Rock Online and you're playing in a tournament, we're not shipping you something necessarily. You just bought a ticket.
Just ones and zeros.
And then they don't. And then sometimes people use their PayPal to buy something in the store, and they go outside of our POS. There's no shipping, and they don't understand that. So I've explained that to them, and they turned it back on almost instantly every time, except this last time. I know him too.
Hey, we're going to interrupt to say, hey, Albert, thanks for doing a like and subscribe. I like and subscribe you.
So anyway, this time PayPal comes back and they said, hey, they've ruled that we are not a good fit for their customers. That we're too risky, even though we've had no complaints, no returns, no anything.
Yeah.
And we've been doing business for them forever. They said that they wanted to cut it off. So I called PayPal. PayPal goes, you talked to a guy, and I said, hey, we want to find out why they did this. And the guy said he couldn't tell us. I said, well, is there a way to talk to them? No, you can't reach them. Can we appeal it? No, you can't appeal it. Once it's done, this is done, it's done. You can never have this back again. And I'm like, I basically hung up on the guy, and I'm like, I'm not using PayPal anymore.
Yeah.
So we have a Square POS system that we use in the store, which I like a lot. So I said, I'm going to put Square on our rock site. Okay. Not so fast, my friend. Not so fast.
It takes some doing.
Yeah, so first of all, there was not anything set up. I went through all the trouble of calling Square, looking up everything and trying it. Didn't work. So then I called in. Then I called in my what do you call him?
Your rep.
Rep. He's a website expert. Anyway, he's the guy that wrote all the programs and everything. They use OpenCart. They're licensed to use OpenCart and sell their stuff under open and using the OpenCart format. So I called him up. He says, "Okay, no problem. Let me add that on there." So he went and added it on there, did all the stuff.
Yeah.
It didn't work. We tested it out, so it didn't work. And there was a bug by our good old friend's PayPal. And so he had to go and upgrade to get PayPal to take PayPal off. So he took PayPal off, and we went back and we did it again, and it still didn't work. And he says, we may end up having to upgrade systems. Let me go and do that. So he went and did all this other stuff. Still didn't work. And finally says, "Hey, we got to upgrade it." And so he had to go into OpenCart, into the journals that they had. And he had to do all of this updating to bring me up to speed. And finally he says, "Okay, I've got it done. But now you've got the newest site. So all the stuff that you had on there it's going to be all over the place again. It'd be a big mess," which it was. And Square does work. And I'm like, okay. So that took that little piece of information I got on, today is Friday?
Yeah.
I got Wednesday.
Whew.
Okay. So then I started working Wednesday night, Thursday morning, Thursday I worked and did everything that I knew how to do all the way up to 2 o'clock last night. And I got stuck. And so I got him on the phone. Got him on the phone this morning, and then he helped, and we cleaned it up a whole hell of a lot.
Okay.
And at the very end of it, he told me about a cheat sheet that I could be using that showed me where everything was at. And he gets the cheat. I looked at the cheat sheet this afternoon. I'm like, Jesus Christ, if I'd had this, I'd already be done. So I had Jonathan help me with something. The rock site, I'm through ranting and raving, and I'm just going to go straight into the rock site. We were going to talk about it anyways. The rock site is actually something that you guys should be using when I get done with it. And I'm going to tell you why. People don't even realize everything that I had on the rock site. And I maybe had some things hidden too much.
Tucked away.
It's not going to be hidden so much. I'm also going to have, when you go to the rock site, try it tomorrow, try it over the weekend. When you go to the rock site, it's not the final deal. I'm going to have it, the functionality of it, the menu and everything is probably pretty final. But Jonathan's going to help me. We're gonna pretty it up a little bit. We're gonna do some little bit more graphics. And right. I don't need the rock site to be real fancy. It's like this thing that I've been given is like getting a Corvette, and I don't need a Corvette.
You need a pickup truck.
Yeah, I need a pickup truck, and so we're trying to make it easy to use. We're not trying to. These websites that they're used to get people to look at videos and say, "Oh, I need those shoes," or "Oh, I need this," and I'm not doing that. But the reason that you want to have the rock site as your go-to place is because everything is there. It will take you to everywhere else. For example, you can look up tournament rules there, or rock tournament rules. But you can also click the WizKids site, and it will go to their ratas. It will go to their forums. It will go to everywhere else. Also, you'll be able to go to HC Units from there. So you can click there and go to your HC Units page and load your teams and everything else. You can look and see when states, provinces in. We can see the rock up information. You can see the kit information. You can see when everybody's having their stuff. And my point is that there's a whole lot of also podcasts. You can go onto there, and there are links to every podcast, everybody that submitted to us.
Not just us.
Well, we're not on there yet. But
not yet. Okay.
But there's all the podcasts are there. So if you use the rock site correctly, it's a link to everything, and it's pretty easy to find. You like Corvettes? You don't even know how to drive. I have people that tell me you don't know how to drive. That's Dennis telling me he wants a Corvette.
You've skipped a very important message.
Oh, what was the other one? You're doing too much noise with the microphone.
No, in between the two, Dennis message from Chelsea.
Oh, Ruby says, "Hi, Pop." Hi, baby. That's my granddaughter.
Yeah.
That's who I went
He doesn't yell hi, baby, to most of his players.
Nope. Well, just some. Like, Dennis, hey, baby.
Albert says, will the rock site be primarily for players or tournament organizers? It's for everyone.
Yeah, so you'll be able to go on there and buy your kits, and tournament organizers can go in there and buy their kits. You also can, it's also that gives you the ability as a player to sign up for Rock Online and play in online events. It also is where you can buy product, you can get information that you need. It's really kind of everything.
I'm going to throw back to Office Season 4. And remember how Dunder Mifflin Infinity, the webpage, was kind of one-stop everything forever? We're the Dunder Mifflin Infinity of HeroClix. That's where this is going. Get on board early.
Yep. So anyway, let's get off of that. We have some other things to talk about, but I had to get that out because it's been the biggest pain in the butt of my life here lately. And the reason that it's so tough is because I'm trying to get that done and try to still do the everyday mundane business.
You're running the store here with Houston.
Yeah.
You're putting up with me and Joaquin playing HeroClix with you every week.
All right, so
take it from the top, Howard.
All right, so Black Panther Super Sealed. Well, we have in the official date. We'll be running in the store. It will be Black Panther. That is firmed up. It's going to be the new pricing that we just got at Worlds. Steppenwolf, all the
Calabac.
Yeah, we have the new pricing for it. We've got Chase booster sets. We'll be doing battle royals. We'll also it will be 400 points with Black Panther and also Deadpool. So you'll get the 3 boosters to build from. If I have enough product, I will actually allow mulligans, but I don't know that I'll have enough product. But anyway, we'll go from there. Also, I went ahead and bought all of the WizKids purchasables.
Okay.
All that were available at the convention, including the ones that they ran out of.
Bada bing.
And I will have those available at the store for purchase at regular MSRP, the same price that you would have paid for it at WizKids.
Howard, what is you expect is the upper limit for registrations on the Black Panther Super Sealed?
I do not have an upper level. I have however many people I get, I'm going to get. I have enough room to host. I will adjust.
Dennis says I want to play that. Dennis, I'm going to say that you pick to live where you live, and so it's like you got to move to HSV, man. Get over here, get in the Tennessee Valley with us, come play with us every week.
Yep. We need to. I'm coming down there to as an ambassador for the United States to bring Dennis back with me, and the person I have to convince is his wife. So anyway, that's coming up. And I don't think I gave a date. It's the last weekend of the month.
October.
October.
The 26th.
26th on a Saturday. And we'll start it fairly early.
Can people
up in the air as I know some people may want to try and travel from in town,
from out of town?
Yeah, we had. So okay, here's the deal.
Please,
you guys can come and you can play battle royals early on Friday night.
Yeah,
post that. Jonathan and I will be doing our podcast, and we will join you.
Oh, we will. Bada bing.
Yeah, so that's kind of.
Some of them might be right here in the room. These hallowed halls of the Lucky Loft. Yeah. Can people pre-register for this on the Win, Howard?
No. That's something else that we're going to go into.
Okay.
The Win, officially starting on Monday, will no longer be what we use for tournament play.
Howard, what system are we switching to?
We're going to HC Units, which there will be a link on the Rock website to go to that.
What? You mean the HC Units as programmed by Clay?
That would be the one.
Wow.
In fact, when the letters I'll be sending out soon to states for the people, giving them instructions on what they got to do next, which I should have out by Monday morning. I need to get it out by Monday. So Monday I'm making an announcement that will say we have adopted HC Units, and that that Rock tournaments must be played on HC Units, no longer on the Win. If you want to do both, you can. But I also can tell you unofficially that I believe WizKids will be going to HC Units also.
Interesting.
They're deep talks, and they are going away from the Win. The problem with me saying that is, although I I'm telling you, I believe that that's going to happen. I don't know that that's going to happen. I believe it's going to happen.
That's what it looks like. It's not official.
It's not official. And also, I don't know the time frame. WizKids, as everybody here knows, is a little slow on doing things. So this could be a year from now. It could be a month from now. I don't know.
Bada bing.
So, but in the meantime, we don't wait. We lead, we don't follow. And we will be going to HC units, and we will be using it. And it's so much advantages to doing so.
Like what, Howard?
Well, for example, if you do your team build there, you cannot build a illegal team. You put in the format that's being used, and it makes sure that you have a legal team. It tells you that if you're not, and it also gives you options. Like you can click and say, like you say, well, what can I put with this character? It gives you the ability to do that. It also will print your team sheet. It also will download your sheet to the tournament that you're going to. So like if I'm running states, then if you put your team in beforehand, then I can pull up on my end your team, and I can verify it. And it also, during tournament play, you can see your seeding and the next rounds, your next opponents off the app itself. So you'll have an app on your phone, and then you can go in there and you can check for the updates and see who you're playing and where your standings are and yada yada yada.
A little better than our world system we had to deal with.
Yes, the other thing that's really cool about it that he's built into it is that it takes data, so it can publish stuff. It can publish winners on their site, but it also can tell you the most used characters, the most used pieces, what everybody's playing across
statistics.
The world.
That's my favorite.
It can do all of those things, and it's our friend
Albert from YouTube says the win stinks. I just wish my records would transfer too. Don't we all? I've had a win account since I think 2013. I've had it for 11 years. And used it most of that time. Kind of bums me out too, Albert.
I also know. We've been talking to Clay quite a bit, and he's working on doing some kind of ranking system. But the ranking system is a little tricky. So anyway, it's the thing is. It's all going to be fixed, and you will be required to run a rock tournament. You will be required to use HC units effective
Monday.
I'm going to put the announcement. Well, I'll put it out Monday, but I think I won't put it in. I'm going to give everybody a month's notice.
Gotcha.
To flip over. But states will 100% be required to do that. And anyway, that's where we're going.
You have been warned. Let's talk about silver.
All right, silver. We actually wanted to run silver this past week, but we didn't because we don't have all the information for silver yet. And even though we have access to that information, we don't want to publish that information until it's finalized. And so we didn't want to tell people, our own players, that, hey, this is what silver is. We are letting it alone. And when it finally gets completed, which we hope is soon. I think it's under WizKids review right now.
We're waiting for it to be finalized and published.
And when it's published, we're going to start running silver here because it's something that venues need to start doing so they can allow players. Yes, they can allow players. When they Dennis asked me a question, he's so rude. Anyway. No, I know what he wanted. The answer to your question real quick is no, I did not, but I will Monday. All right. I know you got it because you already told me. I just got to work out the details. All right. So now, back on
in relation to silver, to why we didn't play it, why you think people need to play it.
They need to play it so they need to get in some play testing. I thought it was foolish for us to go ahead and run silver based on what's there now because it would be illegal in a week. Yeah, possibly. So we actually want to play with what is actually going to be the true silver.
And for instance, with things being status like Scarlet Witch and
we don't know.
Yeah.
I know that there's going to be some stuff that is banned currently in silver that are going to be released. I know there's just some stuff that's coming off of Modern that won't be available to be used in silver. But I don't know all of it. I know a little bit of it, but I let Aaron worry about that because I've got enough on my plate. So anyway, that's that. Let's move on to the next.
The state map.
Okay, so Nicole, who you guys is one of the sweetest people in the world.
If you're in the YouTube chat, you can see her. She's right there with you.
She is. She came to the Rock Cup. She and her boyfriend. They're from New York.
Is that true, Nicole? Because a lot of times Howard says the name of states and he means the name of a different state.
No, it's true. She's in New York, and she plays. Her and her boyfriend play. She's a good player, by the way. And so anyway, what happened during our auction? Her boyfriend, his name is Brandon, and Lucas Van Hollen were bidding on the. Oh, you're from PA. You're from PA, but you play in New York, right? Am I wrong? Yeah. Okay, originally from New York. Okay, never mind. So she's in PA, but she is from New York. I had part. I was half right. All right. So anyway, they came down, and that night that we had the Auxxit, and he and Lucas were going head to head, bidding on the designer figure. Okay. And Lucas was determined to win it, and he had a lot more money that he was wanting to spend. Brandon was bidding on it. The thing crashed with Brandon as the winner. And Lucas was out. So Howard stepped in to resolve the problem, because I love Lucas, and I talked to Brandon and said to Brandon, look, here's what I do. If you'll let Lucas have that designer figure at what you bid at, he'll take it. And what I will do at no charge is I'll let you design a map.
Hey.
And just for people to realize what that meant, the design a map brought more money than the design a figure for the auction. So interesting. So we ended up doing. Somebody else won the design a map that we had up, and so I ended up giving out a second one and giving it to Brandon. So for the first time ever, I decided to let a player design the state's map. Okay. That would be Brandon. I don't want to tell everybody what his design thoughts in, because that's what he's done, because that's a thought for another day. But we plan on, in the very near future, probably when I get back from my vacation, trying to get Brandon on the show, on the call-in. That's going to be working. I'm working on it. And we're going to bring Brandon in and let him talk about the maps. So the process is that he has an idea and he draws some stuff out and he has some thoughts. He gives that to Aaron. Aaron gets it and he has some thoughts and he draws it out and he sends it back, and they go back and forth. Then they take that rough thing and they give it to WizKids to play test. And WizKids has taken it and play tested it at the rough point, and all they're looking at is elevations, openings. Yeah. It's just drawn out with no features, so to speak. They've approved it, so it's getting the WizKids stamp of approval. It will be WizKids legal. It's 100% going to be WizKids legal, and it will have the WizKids stamp on there. And now it's in the map maker's hands. Right on. The map maker is Steve. He's the guy that's designed all of our maps, and he's doing that right now. And I think it's going to be done sometime next week. Bada bing. And as soon as he gets that done, we will be. We have to show it one more time to WizKids, but it's nothing that it's just. Yeah, they just want to make certain nothing squirrely happened in the print and design. And then it goes to publishing. Okay. And as soon as we get that part, we will publish it ourselves and let everybody look at it. And that's when we'd like to get Brandon on the podcast to let him say, "Hey man, what were you thinking? What did you do this for? What do you think of the process? Yada yada." And that he's going to be one of our guests in the future for that. But it's coming, and that's so the state maps and just by why I'm talking about it, the state's maps are offered only at the state province event, and the top 4 get it. But the stores, every store is allowed to buy up to 10 maps extra. These maps These maps will not say state championship or anything like that on them. They just be the plain map.
Okay.
And they'll have a purple border rather than a gold border, but they will be playable, okay? And they can sell those, give them away. They can use them as judges' prizes. They do whatever the hell they want to. They'll be buying them at a discounted rate than MSRP. So if you are playing in states, what you should do, as soon as you find out who your venue is, you should need to tell your venue you want to buy one of these. You're interested in buying these maps. These maps, because they're limited quantity, whether you purchase one or win one, they will have a increased value because of the limitation of them. But there's enough going out that they will be WizKids legal. And quite honestly, if WizKids came back to me and I've never had to do this before, and they said we're concerned about distribution, I would offer them for sale at some point, but I would not do that anytime right after states.
Yeah,
it's only going to be available with states for now. So that's where we're at on the state maps.
So we're looking forward to having a talk with Brandon about his design.
Okay, you looked this up. You got a good wraparound. So let's talk about
the pilot.
Yeah,
ruling.
the erratas. This past week, there was 2 of them, right?
Well, there was a list of them that WizKids said they were going to look at. One was first turn immunity and how it interacts with unavoidable damage, not penetrating damage, not fall damage. Sorry for the off-topic. Hey, hold on. Albert's got a question. Where can I find the list of states events in Florida? Would love to be able to compete.
That will be on the Rock site. And again, I don't know if you were here when we were talking, the Rock site is under reconstruction right now. It should be up by the week.
Massive reconstruction.
But the state sites will not be up. I do not put a state on the site until they pay for the kit.
So we don't have an answer for you yet, Albert, but stay tuned. That's all we can say. So jumping back, there were some erratas announced this week to the core rules. The big ones were how first turn immunity interacted with, or wasn't interacting with, unavoidable damage. Now, unavoidable damage will be avoidable during first turn immunity. And the big one.
Yeah, not very many people were. I've been busy working on this site, and I'm just hearing people when we were at the tournament.
Yeah, chatter here and there. Yeah. Mostly Rick. Rick's loud.
So, I mean, there's a lot of talk going on about it, but not very many people were opinionated one way or the other about the first one, right? They weren't really like upset or like, okay, that's cool.
I think, I'm on the Rock Discord, and I felt like a lot of people were saying it's about time that happened. We all want to see the map decide. Dennis, it's not available yet, buddy. It's not available yet. But the big one was pilot ruling, because if you've been following, I follow several HeroClix sales Facebook groups, things like that. As Worlds was creeping along, lots of people were buying Legacy Ghost Rider 2099, and people are trying to accrue dark sides so that when the first legal tournament comes up where dark side is legal, the plot was to, if you don't know, you play the Legacy Ghost Rider 2099 with Darkseid as pilot. You get a 13 attack with prob. That's a spicy meatball. And the way you play it is with the goal of fielding multiples, all piloted by Darksides, and that when Ghost Rider 2099 is KO'd...
Yeah, because they weren't unique.
No. And when Ghost Rider 2099 is KO'd, you produce the pilot, who is Darkseid from Masters of Time, on his last non-KO click. Darkseid, when his card states that not when he is KO'd, but when he would be KO'd, you roll a d6, whatever number comes up, you turn him, he's on click 11, his last non-KO click, and you spin that bad boy potentially all the way back. That happened to Howard this week against me. Fielded a Darkseid, he knocked it all the way down, and I rolled a 1, and he had to start all the way over from chapter 1 with it.
Yeah, a little bit more time I got him.
Or Slepner.
Slepner too, yeah.
I think there's a cost differential that made fielding multiple Ghost Riders more appealing. I could be wrong. I might be making that up off the top of my head, Dennis. But that was a big thing people were talking about. Oh man, you could field an army of Darksides who are all potentially going to spin right back up to the top of their dial, because the wording is they can't be healed or replaced. That's been the static ruling, and Now, because Darkseid was not healed, you were simply rolling and turning. Well, now they've changed the wording to where on it that when this character, not when they would be KO'd, but when they would take damage.
So I'm going to do this because WizKids solved the problem before it occurred. And how many times have we seen that happen?
That's It's not a very common occurrence. There we go. That's why I couldn't make it in journalism school.
Because that would have had some people pissed off. To be honest with you, and it's the fact that they're taking corrective action before. You know, I was in quality control, and that was quality control became quality assurance, and quality assurance, the big change between the two was the fact that we did preventive quality control. So we tried to put things in place to prevent things from happening other than trying to fix things after they happened. And so WizKids did some preventive quality control there.
They did. Spencer, I'm assuming that's you, Spencer, Optimus Heim, pointing out that Sleipnir was 60, Ghost Rider was 50. So in a 300-point game, it does.
Let's get this off so we can see that. Yep.
It does make a bit of a difference. Thank you. I'm going to guess it's Spencer, just because I know he's the only Heim I know in HeroClix, and I could be super duper wrong. I could be wrong for a living. Well, Howard, we've got about 5 minutes left till the...
Didn't have that long. Well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
that's twice tonight. I'm going home. He's been right
twice.
Little
Clock.
Twice.
There's a little clock in the corner of our monitor. It's right there.
I don't care.
I don't have old man eyes.
Yeah, but two times is today. You've been right.
I could be wrong professionally. I've said that.
Next time
I say it all the
all
time.
right, look. Next time you say something, you have to be wrong about it.
We'll do it next Thursday night when we stream. Oh, wait, we stream on Fridays. Hey, there we go. So, hey, WizKids, we're super duper proud of you. You all did a really excellent job with that ruling. Thank you for, like Howard said, fixing the problem before it happened. We'd like to take your questions in the chat stream. You want to hit us with a quick question that's not where will states be. If you want to know what it's like to...
I can tell you, if you want to ask states, I'm going to have to go by memory. But I can tell you who is getting them in each state that's been approved. And I've never had anybody...
Who's getting Alabama, Howard?
Don't know. Who is that? That's one I forgot.
Lucky.
No, states will be here. It'll be here in where we're at right now in the loft.
In the lofts.
But anyway, if you want to ask me who has states, you can. Who is that? Alberta? Albert?
Albert.
If you want to ask again, I will tell you who is approved for states at their locations. They have not bought their kit yet, which is why I don't like to officially put it out there. But I've never had anybody that was approved and then not buy their kit. So
they want to know about Florida and Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, oh man.
Is that on the short list?
You know what? I actually have it here on my emails. It's the store in Pennsylvania just ran a qualifier. That was kind of the deciding factor over why they got it.
To see if they can make it happen.
Yeah, so they just ran one, and they said, hey, and you know, not anybody else in the state really was doing that much. So I'm going to look up here, and I've got all the states in my email. Rock results. There we go. And then I got to go here, and then I got to look at my folder.
There you go.
Do that.
It's kind of impressive. He's got a lot of folders in his email, y'all. Get organized.
And then states, locations approved. So there's Taiwan, there's Nebraska.
Taiwan's my favorite state. This is why I've got one friend and he does a podcast with me.
Who said I was your friend?
Oh, that's what I tell my wife. That's how I get out on Friday. So you gonna hang out with your friend? Yeah, my friend.
Was there anybody else? I got Florida right here.
It's Florida. Albert asked about Florida. Nicole asked about Pennsylvania.
Florida is House Rules Gaming.
Where's House Rules Gaming located?
They're in South Florida. I don't know what city per se they hosted last year.
Here, give me this. I'm going to look it up. With the power of the internet. Yeah. Maps.
Oh, here's Brooklyn.
I'm walking here.
Oregon. There's some Canada ones.
Canada, also my favorite states.
They're a province.
That's making a joke.
White states and provinces.
House gaming in Florida. I'm just going to say I got really excited. I'm searching house gaming. I got House of Kebabs. Oh no. House of Games? House Rules Gaming?
House Rules Gaming, that's it.
House Rules Gaming is located. Hey, House Rules Gaming, we see you down there in Kissimmee, in Central Florida. Not quite as south as Miami, but you're in the neighborhood of Orlando.
Oregon. Let's see, Team Battlegrounds. Where are they at? They hosted last year, but I can't remember where they're at. We'll say they're Virginia.
Nicole, what's your local store?
She's looking for PA.
Well, I'm asking what's her local store because I was going to say
Oregon States, Kentucky States. That's the Philippines.
we need to put a chart behind us that people can see every week
Well,
with
that'd be
all the
kinda
different
cool.
states.
Big championships in Oklahoma, South Carolina.
Well, way to go, Albert. Way to go, dude. Hour and a half ain't bad. We're an hour and a half from Nashville.
There's Las Vegas, Nevada.
I like to go on up to Nashville
South
for some good
Dakota,
clicks, but I haven't been
Tennessee.
since goodness.
Hey, that may be it. Oh, that's kind of funny.
What's that?
Oh, she's going to love this.
Is it Banish Zone?
Yes.
There you go.
Look at there. Rick, Nicole, and Brandon Brenner are very excited and hopeful that the Banner Zone will have the honor of hosting a state and province championship.
And there you are right
That's
there.
it. So
Bada bing.
that's it.
Hey, Nicole, you got your wish. Go fish.
Where are you at in proximity to the state? I think you're in the middle of the state, aren't you, Nicole? Or are you on the eastern side?
East side, west side. Hey, must be the money.
Where are you at in PA? She can tell us. You got to look it up.
It's in, it's in Pennsylvania,
Yeah, you got that part.
which is like the best Sylvania.
Okay, it's kind of
Southeast.
on the eastern side, but it's not.
Southeast.
Pennsylvania's a big state. It's kind of a quarter of the way on that side. It's outside of Philadelphia, but not too far outside of. Harrisburg's pretty big.
Yeah.
That's actually a good location for a lot of people, and it's not.
It's more a suburb of Allentown.
How far are you from Nicole? How far are you guys from, say, Pittsburgh? Because there's Pittsburgh players too.
They're above Philly. So
Yeah.
remember, it's going to take her like a while for the stream to get
Take you
there.
is it like a 3-hour drive or a 2-hour drive to Philly? I'm not to Philly, but to Pittsburgh.
To the pit.
Yeah, which is the furthest you really can go on the PA side. What does that mean, or store dependent? What's he
No,
asking?
that's Albert asking.
No, it is 400. It is 400 points silver. That part has already been announced, and it's on the. It's there's not an option. You run 400 points silver. They're all the same.
Well, Howard, I don't know if you can see.
The auction ended.
I got notification that our auctions ended.
All right.
5
plus hours.
Yipe stripes.
That's
okay.
a little. But Pennsylvania's just a big state. You can't.
No.
We tried one year. I said, okay, I'm gonna put it in the center, in the very center.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm 2.5 hours from everybody, 3 hours from everybody, and the state it didn't have a good turnout. Even though
It was rough.
So I mean, it's like a lot of people, like Colorado. This is a good example in the United States. Everybody talks about we should put something big in Colorado because everybody can get to it. It don't work like that.
No, because there's Kansas. Everybody forgets about Kansas. They think about Colorado, but they don't think about Kansas. And then once you get to Colorado, there's mountains everywhere. Guys.
Well, also around Colorado. Okay, outside of Denver's huge. I'll give you that. Boulder, all that. They're all pretty close together. That area is huge, but the rest of Colorado isn't. Got a lot of big cities. What South Dakota got? What does North Dakota got? You're like, I think, 3 or 4 hours from Albuquerque.
There's Casper, Wyoming, which is not that far away from there.
So when you go to the south or you go to the east, like you go to Gymkhana, even though proximity-wise it doesn't look that good, you're in a higher populated area all the way around, and you're going to draw more people.
Let's get it up here.
Yep, let's do it.
Well, you're an hour from your house. I'm about 30 minutes, about 26 to 30 minutes, depending on traffic.
You open it up.
There's a great big U-shaped military base in the middle of our town that I have to drive all the way around to get to Lucky Dice.
I've lost total track of how much we are on the bounty.
Well, it looks like you got cleaned out, unless you got so full you had to dump it out.
No, this is it.
Okay.
And that.
Hey, guys, pick a good bounty this week.
My point is I don't know how many weeks it has been since we've not awarded a bounty. It's been a lot. I would say we could count legacy cards, but I think we actually go back into Disney Next, which didn't have legacy cards.
No.
Isn't that crazy?
It's weird that who kicked it off? What's that?
We're back in Disney. We were in Disney Next. We were in Disney Next on this bounty right here.
Gotcha.
It's been at least 2 months since we've given out a bounty prize. At least 2 months. At least.
I'm trying to not. Somebody made some noise when I accidentally cut their Super Booster box. They cut it open. They put a dent in it. There you go.
All right, start numbering those randomly.
I'm going to start there. 1. And what about just 2,
Yeah,
3,
just
4,
do it
5, 6,
randomly.
7?
Don't
I'm
think
counting
about
how many.
Oh, there's 8.
1, 8,
This
5.
thing's so weird. Now you have to try to remember the numbers. Why
No,
don't you just
don't.
go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
You said run. You said that randomly, right?
I know, but now you have to remember what you did.
No, I don't. Because of course, the only one left is 1, 2, 3,
See?
7. It's the lucky number 7. And then the super. Is that just super number 1 or is it number 9?
9.
Okay.
Man, can't go anywhere with him.
No.
All right, so we gotta do pricing first. Throw this in there. Let me grab some stuff over here.
Actually, I threw it on the keyboard. Sorry, guys.
It's been so long that we've done pricing that there's a good chance that we're gonna have duplicate pricing because I cannot remember what I put in the bucket.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna do a
Nicole, is that your vote? Dennis, come on, man. Say something.
Well, wait, we haven't called for that yet.
Well, no, that's what I'm calling for.
No, wait. You have to do it all at once. So everybody has the same opportunity. Captain America, out of Avengers Defender. Let's get another legacy card. I'm gonna do another Wonder Woman legacy card. We're doing a Professor X team up card. We're doing a Diamonic. Is that how you say that?
Daemonic.
Daemonic. We're doing a Daemonic green. If I can get it. Throw this in there. Boom.
Make money, make money.
Let's do a Deathbird out of Rise and Fall. And I see something I want to put in there just because I do.
Dead girl?
No, I want to do this.
Hey. Woo. Hey, prizes. You're looking good today.
All right.
Hey,
now let's
who
go.
it is?
Joaquin?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Hey,
James.
You know Joaquin. Hey, Holmes.
You know,
You guys can't see it, but on the Facebook chat, local store favorite and legend Joaquin Holmes is in the chat.
You know, the guy that we talk funny about every week.
We just comment, everybody who comments on Joaquin says 2 things. Great guy, slow player. That's it.
I don't say that. I just say slow player.
Okay. Fair enough.
He is a great guy. Love Joaquin. All right, so let's. I don't know why. Okay, you put it in order. All right, so let's vote. Now we are officially voting for. Where's my mouse went to? Did you take it? Get rid of all this. You have it right there. You take it. Get rid of that so I can see the screen. You can see the screen.
All right, so there's votes.
Yeah, just start at the bottom. They're going to just keep popping.
I see that now. Thank you, sir.
All right. So we're voting now for the super rare. There we go.
I love it. I love it.
All right. So we got a Clock King. We've got a Constantine.
And we got Clock King. They made it happen right over here.
Oh, we do. We have another Clock King. There we go.
I love it because I'm not a big fan of Clock King, and I know how probability works. There you go. You do the first one. You don't need that.
I'm a professional booster opener.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but that's true.
All right, here we go. First booster of the night. Nicole, they already voted on the Clock King, and wow, there's one of the super rares off the bat.
Yeah, not the one that we called though.
Nope. Who got booster number 1? Hey, booster number 1.
We have a Satana. I like her.
Satana's going to be great in pulp.
League Assassin, common. Time Trapper, common. Who is a sleeper, I believe.
Yeah.
I've never. When I looked at him, like, eh. But then when I end up playing him in seals, he actually functions pretty well.
Does his job.
Yeah, well, I know he can see through things. So, I mean, that makes a big difference. All right, so Booster Gold, another probber. He's a common, and we got Rip Hunter, super rare.
You got a super rare Rip Hunter, Trevor. I'm not good. My pronunciation. I grew up in the South, man. You got to bear with me. Trash can.
I don't have a case today.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna have to just set this back here.
Booster number 2. I swear, if Constantine happens, I should get the bounty because I would be right for the 4th week. Ah. Okay. Booster number 2. Not a super rare. Still a couple of good pieces. Okay. The force will be with you always. So you'll notice booster number 2, you've got a lot of cards, and it's because you got trick arrows. What? Oh, well, there you go. Turn things around, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I got to find all the trick arrow cards that you got in your trick arrow pack.
So I'm also going to say that I believe I've been talking bad about trick arrows, but I'm now convinced that there's one trick arrow that's really good in it.
Okay, let me do this, and then you can talk about the no stop clicks trick arrow.
Yes.
You got a Talia Al Ghul, a Knight to Hawk. I like the Cowboys and the quick shots. Batman, common, and a common Daxamite. Some good gets. That's booster number 2.
So trick arrows, they're obviously not as good as the Marvel, but you can mix them right there. You know what? Why don't you put them over there? I don't have room over here. Oops. Nope.
Let's fall over.
Just put them in the floor. Okay. I'm looking for a replacement for a guest host, sir. Would anybody volunteer? Nicole, would you like to move to Huntsville? You know, I can put you on every Friday night.
There we go.
Anyway, well, I was going to say just put them down at your feet.
No, I'm going to step on them. You know I'm going to step on them.
I had faith that you did. It's my turn. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Gosh, oh,
I know.
this guy.
I can count.
I'm going to swap you for Joaquin.
There you go.
All right. I like that guy.
Hey, there's a super rare.
See, that's why that note was there.
What note?
That note.
Ha.
Because I knew it was going to happen. All right. So we have a Detective Chimp, common. Lady Blackhawk, common. An Animal Man, common. Beast Boy, uncommon, which I think is a good piece.
It is.
And this is also a good piece. It's I've heard it say it's Shadow, and I've heard it called Shadow, which I don't know which way is the correct.
I'm doing Shadow just because it's stylized. It seems like a thing DC would do.
So we got that. It is broke. Be forewarned. You do have a broke piece coming, but it looks like a very easy fix.
Yeah, it's a simple glue.
Yeah, very simple glue because it just goes right in the top. So you do have that coming.
Well, so Joaquin's doing that thing where he tries to talk in code to me, and I think code, you've got to have a certain degree of cool.
Where's he talking at?
X39 is Joaquin.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. So we're on to booster number 4. Okay.
I think he made fun of you. That's what I.
Probably.
Anyways, the trick arrow, the one that deals away with stop clicks for that turn, and it takes place immediately.
And gets rid of team abilities.
Yes, gets rid of team abilities is really good.
All right, so we've got more trick arrows. Wow, that's a lot of trick arrows. It's 2 trick arrow packs in a row for me. All right, you got some good gets here. You've got the Blackhawk pilot, common. Set number 1, Batman. 43A, Blue Beetle. And you've got Superboy. I like, I'm sorry, not Blue Beetle, Black Beetle. Let me speak correctly. So good gets, booster number 4.
Now, Nicole says if she could get a job in her field down here. What is your field, Nicole? Because jobs are pretty plentiful. I say that with a man here been trying to find a job, but
Since February.
But It's not that jobs aren't plentiful here. His job is that Jonathan has a very specialized job that he's trying to get.
Yes.
But it's actually pretty good.
Okay, so I'm Bumblebee. Okay, I'll take it. Bumblebee was a good Transformer, and she's a great member of the Teen Titans.
You're Bumblebee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bum, ba, da, bum. Hey, my favorite rare.
And that's the one that the trick arrow can hurt really bad.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a Supergirl rare, Dr. Fate uncommon, meta piece, Superman common, Batman uncommon, and a Raptor.
Which Batman uncommon? You got to show them. You got to show them.
The Batman uncommon that we have is the Wild West Batman.
Gotcha. We've got University of Alabama Huntsville is right here in Huntsville, as is Calhoun College.
Oh yeah, you could definitely get a job here. Actually, we got more than that. We have Calhoun, we have UAB, we have we have UAH, we have Oakwood, and we have A&M.
Forgot about Oakwood. I forgot about A&M, but A&M's, yeah, it's up the road.
Yeah, it's four colleges here.
All right, booster number 6. Make certain I open the right one. Booster number 6, you have a rare Robin. I think this is such a fun piece and sealed. I think it's great.
He's good.
Mr. Mind, the tiny one, not the big one. Why would the big one be in a standard booster?
Because he was drunk.
Cinnamon, the Hawk Girl Cowgirl, the generic League Assassin, and another generic Easy Company Soldier. Don't overlook generics. They're amazing. They can do so much.
All right, I'm jumping into 7 while he's putting that up. Then you should put in the app. I mean, we'd love to have you down here.
I know University was hiring when I was down there. And what do we got?
But the economy here is good, Nicole. The economy's good. Living conditions. Hey, we're the #1 city in the United States.
We were last year. I think we're down to number 2 now.
All right, well, we're number 2. We were #1 last year. And I'm moving because I don't want to live in the #2 city. So forget all that, Nicole.
Your first or your last, Ricky
All
Bobby.
right, so we got Supernova, uncommon. Who's got this one?
Number 6, number 7.
Yeah, who's got 7? Speak up, guys. Number 7.
7, you got something.
Yep. Ding, 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 ding. All right, Batman, uncommon. That's the one with the wings. Prehistoric Warrior, common. And Daxamite, common. Did you get one of the Batman this week for the prize?
No.
You didn't finish in the top?
No, well, I would finish number 1.
Oh, you chose something else.
I chose King Arthur.
Okay. I just didn't know if that Batman was any good or not. I didn't really look at his stats.
James Stover got pack number 7.
Of course he did.
James, you got a chase, bud.
Yep, you got the Diana Chase. Congrats, man.
It's a good one.
Somebody pulled that in the seal the other day and played with it, too.
That was I think that was Baby Boy.
Yeah,
Baby
it
Boy
was.
had that?
Yeah, he did.
That was
He's saying Baby Boy. We have a young man.
I call Jordan Baby Boy, and he's in his 30s.
Well, I know. We need to.
We have a kid named Isaiah. He's a good guy. He's young. He plays with us.
Yeah.
I call him Baby Boy, but then being in my mid-40s, I also call our 30-some player Baby Boy as well. Hey,
That would be me.
Yes. Pack number 8. I think this is such a great sealed set. We got the Dead Man, Ginny Hex, who I've never pulled. I haven't seen that one yet.
I played with her. She's good.
Sergeant Rock, Easy Company Soldier, and the non-prime Flash, number 41A.
She plays, but just a little bit differently. Just like the Black Hawk and Genie and Cinnamon, they're all like they all have running shot, do like 3 damage if they attack first, yada yada yada. They have different variations. All right, so we're gonna go to number 9.
The Super Booster. Who has booster number 9, the Super Booster? Speak now so that we can all cheer with you when Howard pulls that you've got like a prime Etrigan in there or something like that.
There we go. All right. Okay.
Super Booster number 9.
I really can't hide these because of the way they come out.
Yeah.
So you got a Morgan Le Fay.
So you got was she rare, super rare?
She's a rare. I don't know what the little dude is. So you got a Morgan Le Fay and the Morgan Le Fay team up. You got a Black Cop pilot. and you have a T-Rex.
Straight up, big red
Yep.
T-Rex.
And now you can just get a Jeep and let them chase the Jeep around and play a version of Jurassic Park.
Put Jeff Goldblum in the back.
Yep. If you put that over there, sir.
Well, bring him with you, Nicole. You don't have to move by yourself. When I moved across the country, I brought my wife and my kids with me. I didn't make him stay there.
Hey, Nicole, I like Brandon just fine, but I'll take you any way I can get you down here.
We need good
I'm not
players.
trying to do a breakup, so we'd like to have both of you. But if you have to leave them, we will help you move down here and get a job. All right, so we need to add pricing for what you're doing now.
Do that. I'm going to do this.
I'm doing a 0 ring. I'm throwing in the legacy card. I'm throwing in a Jade LE for more light.
That's a good one.
I'm going to throw in a Mr. Sinister team-up card. I'm going to throw in another Wonder Woman card, but a different one.
Move your
legacy
arm.
card.
Move your arm.
And just make a mess. Just make a mess. One more super rare. I'll throw in a. Let's do the old stripe. Here you go. Throw that one in. He's not as good as this new stripe.
New stripe again, just a dandy and sealed.
Yeah, he is.
We start with number 10 on these, right?
9, 10. Yep. Start with 10.
I'm not doing these in order because I shuffled them already. The Stream Saw.
There we go.
And that's number 18.
So you need to end and open the super booster up this time.
Okay.
So we did not pull the bounty. Like that's because
On the first one.
That's becoming a habit, it seems like. And we're not doing this on purpose because it makes no difference. Wait a minute. Who did the first one last time?
Well, if you do the first one, I'll do the last one, right? Because that's odd.
That's,
no, that's
no,
even.
the other way around.
Boom. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Stream Saw nothing. Thanks for getting my back there, James. All right, booster number 10. Let's see, not terrible. All right. Okay, standard pack. Probably my second favorite Batman in the set.
Which one is that? Is it a rare?
It's the Pilgrim Batman, the rare,
okay.
who says I don't take Mystics damage. Hey, booster 10. We got a prehistoric warrior, a Wonder Woman, Dead Man, Animal Man, and Batman.
Batman.
Lots of mans there at the end. Good booster, good get. Booster number 10. Congrats.
All right, and I am on number 11. 11 is my number, so maybe this will be
This will
it.
yeah, this will be Clock King. It
Wow. Nicole, you know what this is. I'm telling you guys, you should just start listening to Nicole. You need to really, this has happened multiple times. You need to let her pick and everybody just go with it. All right, so we got Trick Arrows again. We have a Batman uncommon, a Raptor common, Detective Chimp common, and John Constantine super rare. Nicole called it. Nobody listened to her. She's called it like every week. Nobody listens to her. And that's why we still have bounties, because nobody listens to Nicole. That's
number 11. Number 11. Hey, you're 11. You speak very well for your age. Number 12. Here we go.
No, I wish, Nicole. You need to, when you come here, when you come and you move here, you can just badmouth everybody for not paying any attention to you. You can badmouth them now, but
Probably figure a
maybe
way
more
for her
fun
to. Once we get the phone fixed, we can fix a way for her to guest host 1 week.
Absolutely.
All right, booster number 12. You got a Superman common, Time Trapper common, Daxamite common, a uncommon Superboy, and everyone's favorite rare, the Green Arrow.
That'd be I wonder if we could do a rock prize, an H4H prize, guest host with us live, if that would bring any money.
I'd try and bid for that. That'd be, yeah.
When are you going to start hosting that?
There we go. That's what I'm missing.
All right, here we go.
Lucky number 13.
13. Huh?
Yeah, there's some stuff.
I like it. I'd be happy with it if I got sealed or battle royal. You got Zatanna, the Swiss Army knife of HeroClix right now. Batman common, Mr. Mime common, Black Hawk Pilot common. She's actually pretty good.
She is. She's a good enhance for Green Arrow.
And Etrigan, just the rare.
Etrigan rare.
Etrigan rare.
Lucky number 13. Hey, 14, where you at? Because this is you. All right. This feels familiar. I feel like I opened this booster earlier.
We pulled a lot of trick arrows tonight.
A lot of trick arrows tonight. This is our fourth. And that's the third one that specifically I've opened. So I think the lesson is don't let me open anything or it turns into a trick arrow. All right, you've got trick arrows. We said it like 5 times. You got a common Detective Chimp, common Ginny Hex, a uncommon Talia Al Ghul, and a rare The Flash. Who I want to play? I don't think I've pulled this one yet. Hypersonic speed when he uses it. Oh yeah,
He's not bad.
he seems really flashy.
He is. He encounters Green Arrow on the rooftop. Then he's not.
That'll do it.
All right, number 15. So, it makes no difference to us money-wise whether if we have a big bounty or a small bounty. 'Cause
Yeah.
it pays out the same. We just start all over. Man, this is getting a little bit obscene.
Hey, there's a chase.
Yep. This is a good chase. Who's got 15?
1-5. Where you at?
I like her. So we got Lady Blackhawk, uncommon. Hal Jordan, uncommon. Easy Company Soldier, common. Who's got 15, guys? Booster Gold, common.
And
15.
D-Block, 501.
D-Block, there you go. You got a Zala, Jor-El, Chase.
The Supergirl chase.
Supergirl Chase.
Okay. I think we're down to what, super rare for this one, huh?
There you go. Put that over there. Well, we still have a chance in 18 at it. I mean, we do pull super rares out of there. I see a lot of primes.
Yeah.
Some chases, a little bit of super rares.
Lucky number 16. We got a rare Nighthawk. Common Velociraptor. Animal Man. Caveman Batman. And common generic League Assassin.
I do believe I have seen Time, what's it called? The Clock King have been pulled out of 18. Out of the super boosters. I've seen him pulled out. So we still have a chance. Still have 2 chances for a Clock King. All right, so number 17.
Hey, there's a super.
Yep.
I've seen the chase I see in the super boosters is almost always the Wonder Woman chase.
Yes, Diana. I've seen Diana's. I've seen the Prime, Etrigan, and I've seen the Clock King. I've seen all of those in there. All right, so Dead Man common, Prehistoric Warrior common, Red Arrow uncommon, Madame Xanadu.
Non-prime, but the super rare.
Just the regular super rare. She's got a very thin dial. I don't know.
But she's very nice. She picks
35 points.
She picks the wild card for your opponent. You pick a figure. You pick their wild card, and she's got a prob. And you say, all right, this is going to succeed or fail. And if you're correct on the prob, you get an additional prob. That's not bad for 35 points.
Yeah. And we got Supergirl, who we all agree is really good.
All right, who's number 18? Well, let's just pick it up now.
Last call for out. No, that's the wrong one. Last chance to win.
For this week. I don't see him. We were hoping for you and with you. Well, that's you. You're Wonder
Dawn. The Wonder Dawn is actually not a bad piece. I mean, I know he's not the most desirable piece in the set.
It's Wonder Woman.
But it's actually pretty good because of the point value. You can't be playing on teams, and what that figure does is not bad.
You've seen Reverse Flash pulled twice. So
I've seen that too.
Let's all put that energy out into the universe. That next week we're going to drop that
Now, for information purposes, we will do this next week, but we will miss the following Friday because I will be on vacation.
So there's your Wonder Dawn card. You've got a Green Arrow team up for Marksman, Lady Blackhawk, and your favorite and mine, the generic League Assassin. And that, ladies and gentlemen,
That's the show.
is the booster break of the evening.
Guess what I get to go do?
Work.
Yep.
You and me both.
Get to go home and work on this website some more.
Well, thanks for watching as always.
We have the mouse.
Stay tuned to the Rock website for updates, changes, and all kinds of good things. Follow us on our Facebook page, Lucky Dice Live and Lucky Dice Hero Clicks, for updates like that. Hey, what's the URL? Where's the site? What's the status of stuff? What's going on at Lucky Dice this week? Check us out.